What is up, friends? Very excited for today's movie as I am jumping into my second David Lynch film. Obviously watched Lost Highway last year, and so I'm excited to see more of his work because it was quite an interesting experience watching that movie, and based off that, I'm coming into this not expecting to understand everything that happens in this movie, but Lost Highway did have some of the most intense sequences I'd seen in quite a while, even though I don't know if you'd call it a horror movie because it really wasn't necessarily, but did have some pretty terrifying moments. And so I believe this one is a more specifically categorized horror or thriller type movie, at least according to Google, that's what it says. And so I am a little bit nervous to see what happens because David Lynch seems very good at kind of manipulating your emotions and gradually building stuff. And the only cast member I know that's in this is Naomi Watts, which I feel like I've liked her in other things that I've seen her in, but I'm not too familiar with her work, and so looking forward to seeing her in this and seeing if I recognize anybody else. But just as a side note, ever since I watched Lost Highway last year, I've seen some David Lynch videos pop up in my YouTube recommended, just videos of him talking or random things, and he just seems like a very interesting guy, so it's kind of been fun to learn a bit more about his personality, and I can see why people like him because he's certainly very different than most directors that I've seen. And so looking forward to this one. Hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for this one. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for that in the description below, and you can also get early access to all the YouTube videos there as well if you would like. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Mulholland Drive. Okay everyone, I have the movie keyed up to the very beginning, and I am watching this on the Criterion Blu-ray, so I know that there's the little Criterion logo that pops up at the beginning, but if you're watching a different version on streaming or something like that, not sure where it's all available, I'll obviously leave the logos and stuff at the beginning unblurred, so hopefully you'll still be able to sync up without any issues. But I will do the usual 3, 2, 1 play count, and I'll play all both at play, be all synced up and ready to watch together. So 3, 2, 1, play. And I think I saw this one came out in 2001, which doesn't feel that long ago, but it's 20 years ago, so I'm sure it will still be a little bit more recent than Lost Highway because that one came out a while before that, didn't it? Could be remembering wrong. Yo, what the heck? This looks like something I'd make in on like an early class project or something, just messing around. I don't know what this is. It is cool the way things are like passing into other people or the layers that they're doing to it. I don't know how to explain it. This feels so chaotic, and I mean, I didn't expect this, but at the same time, I should have expected a Lynch film to start off like this. Man, this feels so abstract already. I'm a fan. It's like if Picasso lived long enough to do movies. And I feel like the lady who was kind of blown out there at the beginning, her image, that was Naomi Watts, right? I know Justin Theroux, not sure where from. He wasn't the same guy in Lost Highway, was he? And if I'm judging off the sound and everything like that, maybe they were at an event or like a ball or something like that, and she won an award maybe because there was a bunch of cheering. That's all I got right now. Wait, Robert Forster, he's the one from like Breaking Bad and Jackie Brown, right? If it is that guy, he's fantastic. Excited to see him. I feel like it's got to be a pretty daunting task to be a DP for a Lynch film, because nothing is just like by the book shots or anything like that. You have to get real creative. I say all this like I know Lynch very well, but I've only seen the one movie, so I'm just going off that and what everybody else has been telling me about him. Oh goodness, man, that was quite the abrupt cut. Is something bad gonna happen to her? Holy crap, this is some destruction at the beginning. My gosh, hit him straight head on. She's gotta be dead from that, right? Everybody for that matter. Yo, she survived. That's insane. I'm not exactly sure what those guys were gonna do to her, but maybe that crash did her a favor. Risky walking out on the road again. Who knows if there's another car that is being reckless. It almost feels like she doesn't know where she is or who she is right now. Maybe she's in shock. Okay, so she does have blood on her. I just couldn't see it in the other shots. Didn't quite make it out without a scratch. I'll try to remember that other street too, Franklin Ave. I don't know if that's going to be significant. That was an excellent looking shot too. That street was pretty ominous. What the heck, man? Why is she being all suspicious and trying to hide? I would think she'd want to talk to people and get help. And interested what the street names have to do with stuff because he's shooting it very specifically. It is who I thought it was. Dang, what a cool casting for a Lynch film. Recognize the guy on the right as well. Maybe she was wrapped up in something a lot more major, and that explains why she was hiding in the other scene. This cop seems like he knows what he's doing, though, so he might be able to find her pretty quick. Dang, ultimate camouflage. I can't believe they didn't see her. I mean, why would you look down there, though? I like the way he's shooting this scene. Good use of foreground and background. Good on her for making it in there undetected, though. No way, dude. She was so close to being caught. Are you kidding me? She's got to be home free now, though. That guy has some strong eyebrows. Holy crap. These are some new characters, though. Not sure how they're involved. So cool what he's doing with the camera. The motion is very unorthodox for a dialogue scene, I feel like. Gosh, this has me so on edge and it's just dialogue. This guy's delivery helps a lot, though. He's good. Gosh, dude, that scene is intense, man. David Lynch is great at filling you with some dread. Oh no, it's gonna happen. He's standing at the counter just like he described. I'm worried to see the face. Oh gosh, dude, I'm so worried. I love that we don't even know who these characters are. He's just done such a great job setting it up. And kind of like he was saying, we get scared. He was getting scared because he saw his face. I'm getting scared because I see his face. I'm so freaking on edge. I love this. I really hope there's nothing behind that wall. Holy crap, dude. I was kind of prepared for it and it still got me. Dang it. That was horrifying. Amazing sound design as well. Gosh. Such great cinematography already. I don't even know what role those guys are going to play from the other scene, but even if it was just an isolated incident, that was very well done. Oh, finally we see her. Technically the second time, I guess, though, depending on if that was indeed her in the beginning. But that lady is wrapped up in something, if there's that big of a chain of people calling each other. Interesting. Is she an actress? I mean, you can't really be too many other things for somebody to say that. Seem like a nice enough couple of people. Man, they have some uncomfortably big grins on their face. Bro, what the heck is that? That has me stressed. Did they do something to her and she didn't realize? Nobody should be smiling in that manner. Interesting. So she's going to the same place that other lady's hiding. And so is that other lady from the other scene the same one that was moving out of that place when the first lady came in here? Because I didn't feel like they were the same. I don't know if it's intentional that David Lynch does this. I'm sure it is. But so far in this and Lost Highway, the acting feels kind of surreal from everybody, which adds to the overall feeling of the films. That is a pretty nice looking place, man. I'm a fan of the design and the colors and everything. Oh, I think I recognized in that shot that table in the back, the kitchen table. No chance the lady's still sleeping under there, right? Very convenient. The camera doesn't pan down under that. That makes me think she still is there. A nice bonus, you get the house and a person in it. Oh gosh, bro, that would be so dang unsettling if no one else is supposed to be here. I love that there's no music right now. I'm glad that that wasn't too scary or anything. I thought we were going to get like a jump scare or something. At least she didn't freak out. She was rather calm. Very interesting. She doesn't remember her name. She's definitely in some sort of state of shock. Whoa, that was quite the shot right there. Very cool. Is she going to say her name is Rita now? Very clever move using that name. Does she remember anything about herself? I wonder if that line is significant, if it's some sort of a actual dream place. She's definitely a very chipper person. Betty seems like a very nice and caring person. She hasn't reacted bad at all to a stranger being there. Definitely something odd about that lady, though, who I guess I should just start calling Rita, even though that's not her name. Oh, so is that where Betty comes in? She's gonna get that lead actress job? That'd be pretty great. No pleasantries there. That guy was ready for a handshake, got rejected. These guys are very serious businessmen. My goodness. Haven't said a word, just getting straight to the point. Very interesting way to shoot that. Seems like the director might have an interest. Unfortunately, it's not Betty. This seems way too stressful of a process. Fascinating. So, whoever's in this room, some of them are connected to the creepy guy from before. Such a peculiar scene. I don't know what to make of it. Except that these two Castiglione brothers or whatever are not to be messed with, it looks like. Goodness, everybody's expressions around him makes me think if you do something wrong, they just kill you. I don't think you can refuse their actress offer. Oh gosh, dang it, they failed. I was wondering why he was holding the napkin there. Are people about to are people about to start getting fired? What is happening right now? This is unsettling. Man, Lynch does a great job of putting together a scene in such a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. I guess it's a good thing that Betty isn't the actress being involved, if those two dudes are in charge. Oh my gosh, dude, that could have been a horribly bad move. They might come after him. Actually, I think they probably will come after him. Extremely rash. Dude, this man is insane just chilling in the dark like that. Who is this guy? Wild, that man doesn't even have to say anything, but this guy already knows what he wants. What an interesting way to introduce a character. Such cool lighting. He feels like an otherworldly villain, not someone in real life. Are they laughing about the accident that we saw in the beginning? It's pretty dark to be joking about that. I like how so far every person we're seeing feels so unrelated to everything else. I'm sure at some point. Dude, what the heck, man, was that? Why did he kill him? I was just about to say before, though. Dude, what a ridiculous situation. Are you kidding me? Accidentally took out some lady. This is not going well for this guy right now. What in the world? I hope this lady can make it out with their life. It's just blowing up, man. Gonna have to kill so many people. One slippery slope. If I can throw in my thought real quick now, I was before gonna say I can't. Things are happening too fast. Gosh dang it, bro. Please tell me that's all the people he has to kill for this. This is getting so out of control. Wait, why did he have to shoot the vacuum instead of just turning it off? Dude, this guy is the worst assassin or whatever you want to call him. It's gonna be the last job he ever gets. Oh, this is great. She's learning a bunch right now. That's gonna horrify her learning that. Oh, that was a great camera angle. I love that. Didn't realize it was her POV there for a sec. Dang, bro, that's so messed up. It's even worse than I thought. I thought it was just she was in shock, but her whole identity's changed for her. It was a pretty serious accident. Man, such cool ways to shoot little moments like this. It was doing it in the conference room before, now in this scene. Makes it just that little bit more intense. Bro, what? Man, she's got so much cash in there. What is she involved in? And no wonder they want to find her so bad. That's a key. Interesting. Very abnormal looking key for sure. It's got to go to like some crazy safe or something, I'd guess. I can't believe that guy's just roaming the streets free after what he just got away with. Interesting. He's asking about a beat up brunette. Is that Rita by chance? If there's more beat up brunettes than her, then we got a real problem. So much is happening right now. What an interesting cut. Whatever she remembered must have been quite serious how she was reacting. Well, I would venture a guess that he is going home because he seems pretty set on that. Hey, she remembered finally, and also title drop right there. Something special has to be on that street. I don't think it's smart for her to be going out there right now because of how many people seem to want to find her. Dang, this is quite the house. Holy cow. He is definitely living the life as the director, as a director. Very curious how this story pieces together, if it does. Oh my gosh, this dude's whole life is falling apart today. Loses his movie, maybe getting in some trouble with some mobsters. Now his wife's cheating on him. I like how he doesn't even say anything. He immediately just goes to work on something. Dude, Adam is freaking destructive when he gets upset. Just goes wild. Dude, Gene is an animal, man. His hits are powerful. Also, this scene feels so contrasting with the cheery music playing. Man, well, where's he gonna go now if he doesn't feel comfortable at home? And he definitely doesn't want to go back to his office. At least there's one good partnership in the film right now. Rita definitely picked the right house to run into, though, because Betty is super helpful. Man, I don't like being anywhere in this vicinity after the monstrosity we saw here earlier. Well, got a very small piece of info. They know it happened. That's a start. Man, maybe there's this massive cover up going on. I don't know, but I hate being in here again. Very fascinating. I feel like this Diane lady looked like the one in the picture at the actress thing, but I don't think it is. Oh, interesting, man. Her name is Diane. And if she got a last name too, that's gotta be something. I'm very glad we're outside of that restaurant now, though. She is so on board with this case right now. I love it. I love that shot, though. This is quite the predicament. Like the tune. This dude is an absolute unit, though. Man, I'm guessing just because of the limo that we saw and how official this dude looks, that they're connected with who he just destroyed before their car. Yo, what the heck, man? She freaking just climbed him like he's a mountain. Dude, I love how everything that happens in that house is so wild, but the music is so different. Dude threw her off like she was nothing. Oh, they're ruining his whole life. I knew it was a mistake to lash out like that. It's quite the hiding spot, though. Bro, I would be so terrified if I was him. You're screwed at that point. You can't outrun him. Oh, I see. This is an actual apartment. I thought just based off the other shot, he was hiding in like a closet. Nice line. I wouldn't trust anybody just named the cowboy. But maybe he's a friend amidst all the chaos. I feel at this point, there's nothing to lose. Might as well go. Oh, maybe they have a bit of history, but she clearly likes him the way she was looking when she offered that. I feel like this cowboy guy will either be a big help or he'll just speed up the inevitable with him. Oh gosh, I don't like this at all, man. That POV was mad creepy. And if somebody's coming here, it might be for Rita. Or Diane, I don't know which name I should call her. Gosh, dude, she looks so creepy, man. She almost looks like the lady we saw before, just without all the dirt on her face. Oh, well, at least she's not random if that lady knows her. But that was so unsettling. That ankle was so sick. I hope we never have to deal with Louise again, though. She's mad creepy. And I mean, she's right, to be fair. Dude, I love the editing of this. I feel like it always ends a bit more abruptly than you expect the scene. So it constantly keeps you on your toes. I like that he hasn't had the opportunity to change, so he's just walking around with pink paint on him. Kind of nervous about the look of this place, though. Oh, that's such a relief that he's just a normal looking dude. I was worried about what we were gonna see. Guessing this is the cowboy. Okay, never mind. I don't like the cowboy anymore. Man's just speaking in riddles. This is great. This would be quite the interaction, but not even the strangest thing that's happened to him today, I think. He is just on a different plane right now with this conversation. I love how Lynch in this movie has like been getting tighter on people's faces when the conversation gets more tense. This is wild, dude. What a conversation. And it almost feels like the phrase, "this is the girl," is like some ritual that activates something. That was a great scene. That was a great reveal. I was like, why does she hate her all of a sudden? She's a good actress. Oh gosh, man, this is quite a dark story she's in. She seems to have it down, though. Even if they figure out who she is, I feel like they make a pretty good combo, so I don't think she's just gonna disappear from her life. Oh no, is she gonna get in some kind of trouble for having Rita here? Hopefully not, but I don't think it's good that she just got spotted regardless. I've never heard that phrase before. Horse pucky. May have to start using that. Oh dang, now Coco leveling some threats. I'd be freaking careful. Oh man, I hope she kills the audition, but if she shows up and the director Adam is in the room, I'm gonna be really stressed. Oh man, thank goodness they passed it by. Unless they know she's here and they're just scoping it out. Naomi Watts is doing a good job with this role. She definitely has that ball of positivity personality here. Hey, man, that's a good sign. If she nails this, she might get some more parts. I'm just so glad that this isn't an Adam production. This is such a contrast to the other conference room. They're so kind and welcoming. His expression, that's fantastic. That would mess me up so bad because I wouldn't even know what to think of that. Oh gosh, man, this is getting kind of uncomfortable. I was okay with the scene before, but now I'm not. Betty seems to be getting pretty nervous. It's very interesting watching this scene play out now in this setting after hearing it before. Takes on a whole different meaning. She seems to be killing it to me. Certainly, she's got to get the part right. I like that this scene, or this moment right here in particular, has just been one shot. Isn't the next line before I kill you? Because it's about to get real intense. Oh, we finally cut out of that shot. It was great. It made us almost feel like we were part of the scene because we were so close to their faces. I feel like she about to get a standing ovation. Yeah, let's go, man. She deserves that applause. I was feeling the power of that scene, the emotion. I don't know how difficult Bob is to please, but that feels like a good compliment. I don't know what you would have to do to get the part if that's not it. And aside from Betty doing what I feel like was a really good job with the scene, it is kind of uncomfortable to just make out with somebody in an audition. Oh no, man. Now I'm starting to get worried that Adam's finally going to come into the picture. I hope that's not what it is, but that's the feeling I've got. I like this song, and I don't know what it is, but there's something about that type of microphone specifically that just has such a cool sound to it. It's like kind of echoey almost, not sure how to describe it. Oh gosh, man, it is Adam. Oh no, I'm freaking worried. I don't think you want to get involved with that space. Oh, they shared a bit of a look right there. Maybe they know each other and I just didn't realize it. Or maybe he just saw her and thought, hey, that's the girl. Wait a second. So I saw the picture before. when they first initially showed it, and I didn't say anything, I think, in the moment, but I thought that almost looked like Naomi Watts' character, Betty. And maybe that's why he was looking at her like that, because he's the one he has to say, this is the girl, too. I think part of the reason I didn't say anything was because she had a different name. Okay, if they're bringing in a separate lady whose name is Camilla Rhodes, then I was mistaken. Yep, so I was just having a crazy conspiracy moment. Yeah, I mean, well, she doesn't sound bad, so it couldn't be the worst person to cast, right? But, I mean, regardless of her performance, he has to say yes. Oh gosh, that guy creeped in right there. Now the pressure's on. That's so creepy. His life depends on it, I think. He's in it now, though. Oh, dang, she's leaving right there. I thought we were going to get an interaction between her and Adam. I loved those up close shots of their eyes. I don't feel like that's the last time they're going to see each other. Oh man, she's smart enough to get down, though. Credit to her. And I definitely think she's right about getting down. Those are some suspicious people. What a great way to make a shot feel eerie, even though it's just a very normal thing to see. Kind of nervous what they're gonna find here. Oh, don't tell me she just got spotted. Gosh dang it. This is definitely the right house then if all these people are standing guard. Is that the real Diane by chance? I hope nothing bad happens to them while they're here. David Lynch shoots his films very interestingly because I feel like on their own, a lot of these random shots don't make sense and may be kind of odd, but when you put them all together, just creates this cool atmosphere. Betty just said, F you, I'm doing it anyway. Somebody better answer, otherwise, the mystery's gonna keep going. Wait, bro, she was only in one scene before, but isn't that Adam's assistant? Whatever her name is? Gosh, man. Well, clearly Rita is not Diane, otherwise, that lady would have recognized her. I wonder where we're gonna go from here, though. Are they gonna go to 17 with her, or are they just gonna leave? Well, I don't think anyone's gonna be home here because the other lady said no one's been around for a few days. Which, even if she's not Diane, that is odd timing to kind of be lined up with her experience. Dude, Betty lives life on the edge. I can't believe she's just breaking in. I mean, there's probably some pictures or something hung up, so maybe you can discover who the actual Diane is. Oh gosh, dude, is there a dead body? That's what I'm getting from her reaction. Great reveal, though, with the door opening. Bro, that music had me stressed. What the heck? And maybe just the house in general smells. Maybe there's not a body. Yo, the music and the way this is shot's creepy. Definitely looks like a dead body right there, and it's been there for a while. Oh my gosh, dude, that's freaky looking. Who did that to her? And why is the only person she remembers dead? Gosh, man, that freaked me out for a second because I thought a third person was running out behind him. It was just a delayed thing. It's probably not significant, but that book that she put the scissors down on kind of looked in the same shape as the assassin picked up before. Man, thank goodness that she has Betty. But I'm worried for both of them. Bro, what? Man, that is quite the disguise. Almost unrecognizable. Smart move, though. Don't want to risk her getting caught. Especially considering you know how serious it is now. Did she think she was referring to the towel? Hey, can't refuse a nice offer like that. Surely better than a leather couch. I feel like I've only slept on a leather couch once and it was miserable. Well, she is very comfortable with Betty now, man, just climbing in without anything. I don't feel like that's the typical thing to do with someone you've only known a few days. Is what we're watching real right now? It feels so strange and off, especially her calling her Sweet Betty. And the music is kind of strange too. I don't know if this is smart for Betty to be doing right now. Getting intimate with someone you don't even really know who they are. They could be mixed up in something major. Yeah, fair response right there. She wouldn't know. I don't know what this is gonna lead to, but if anything bad happens, they're gonna take it a lot harder than before if they're involved like this. I do like the music though, the soundtrack. Yo, Betty, you sure about that? Seems like you're rushing into things a little bit. And besides trying to solve the mystery together, didn't know they had that much in common. Man, now we got way creepy. What the heck? She's Spanish? Who is she? What is up with her, man? It's like she transitioned from her nightmare to reality with just so seamlessly without any notice. Whoa, quite the transition. I'm a fan. Love the filmmaking and cinematography right there. That's so great. Bro, what the heck is this angle? Is this some POV of something? That has me freaked out. I was giving Betty mad credit before for helping out, but at times I feel like she's too willing to go along with things. What the heck, man? So she was remembering something from here? Very interesting. This guy's getting into his performance. Holy. I'm waiting for Silencio to come up, though. I feel like that was the most unsettling part of her dream state. What is the significance of him repeating that it's a tape? Does that have to do with what we're watching, the movie? Yo, what the heck is happening right now? Is he doing that to her specifically? It's messed up. Also, very creepy lady up there in the rafters or whatever that is. Bro, this is so trippy. I love the lighting though. David Lynch feels like he is the kind of director who just fully gets to make his vision without any sort of studio involvement or anything, which I'm a fan of, even though I don't always understand it. So Silencio is the name of the place. Interesting. That makes sense why she was repeating that the most then. I like the set piece though. She's got a good voice, whoever that is. I don't know if Rita and Betty have gotten any answers yet, but at least they get a show. Oh man, she's feeling something. Maybe she's just remembering being here. The lady does have a great voice though, and I love there's something about the sound design that it just envelops you in the scene right now. What the heck, bro? Is this still a tape right now that they're playing? She wasn't even singing? This is so odd. What is that? Oh, the key. Wait, how did she have that in her thing the whole time? Or did it just appear in there? I'm confused a bit. There was something about the way he did that scene, though, that was so entrancing. It was very, very well done. And the music or the singing being so loud over it as well, I think was a big part of that. Okay, so it wasn't just me that was like, that was weird that the shot moved back and she was just gone. Are we gonna start getting into some real trippy mind bending stuff? Bro, where the heck did she go? If she's not responding to the calls, she just evaporate into thin air? Now that Betty has just disappeared completely, I'm really worried what's going to happen when she opens the box. I don't exactly know what's going to happen. What the heck was that? Did she just get sucked in or did she just drop it because whatever was in there frightened her? Love that the music just cut out completely. What the heck is happening, dude? Did we just time travel all of a sudden? So strange, but I love how he did that. Dude, I have no idea what is going on, but I'm liking what I'm seeing, which I feel like is the David Lynch theme. Sound design top tier. I love the way it cut out again. And the fact that Betty was in the same position as the dead Diane, it's got to be significant. Someone really wants her attention. She's not looking too great right now, though. Is this somehow going to be not the same Betty that we've come to know? Dude, what the heck is happening? She's Diane now all of a sudden? Oh, wait, bro. Was I looking at her before thinking it was Betty, but it's the Diane from the restaurant? I'm all sorts of confused right now. Okay, so I wasn't going crazy. It is Naomi Watts, but the way her hair is and stuff kind of reminds me a little bit of the server from the restaurant. Interesting that there's another blue key, though. Dude, what is going on? Are the two detectives Betty and Rita by chance? Are we in some alternate timeline all of a sudden? Because when they went to her house before, she was saying she needed stuff. What is happening? This is next level puzzles that David Lynch is working with the cinematography right now. Love the acting in that moment though. That was great. Very unsettling. And isn't Camilla the name of the actress that was auditioning for Adam? But in that shot, we saw Rita. Wait, what the heck? Man, what is going on right now? Did not expect that out of nowhere. I don't even know if these are actual characters or what we're seeing. Why'd she get so rigid right there when she said that? The way scenes change or move on is so jarring, man. It's quite the freaking experience. Who's the him she was talking about? What is going on, man? Because now that she's in the seat, makes me think that is Camilla, who is also Rita, but now Diane slash Betty is here. Well, he's a very hands on director. Jeez, I don't know if that's the kosher procedure, but looks like Diane's pretty jealous. I guess that answers who is the him in that equation. I'm just gonna let it play out. There's nothing that I can analyze to help me understand right now. I don't even know where in the timeline we are. If we're in the past, future, alternate timeline. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but the way the camera was like jittery right there is reminiscent of when they were getting into the car, when they were going around at night. Wait, that's the same ringing shot from before? Don't tell me that's her house. Are we now gonna start connecting some story strands? This is so fascinating to watch this play out. Oh gosh, man, are we gonna get another Car accident here by chance? Or are we gonna actually see what is so special about Mulholland Drive? That particular house? But that shot of Diane's phone next to the lamp, that was from the beginning when they were going through that whole cycle, right? Of saying that Rita's missing. Bro, what the heck is this? So was Diane, who we're seeing currently, Rita the entire movie, but David Lynch just filmed her as a different character or a different actress to throw us off? That'd be genius if that was the case. Huh, well, never mind, because this is not playing out how the first scene was. But everything besides them meeting here was the same, so it's gotta be connected somehow. Oh, wait a second. This is Adam's house, isn't it? I recognize the pool design. They made it up here safely. I thought something was bad. I thought something bad was gonna happen. Wait, now Coco's in the mix, dude. What is going on? And she's his mom, dude. Are you kidding me? So peculiar, dude, that her name is actually the name that she had from before, but a couple other characters have changed names. Didn't she say Deep River before? When she kind of first met Rita? Feels like some of the things that she's saying match up with Betty's story from before, unless I'm remembering incorrectly. And maybe the fact that she knows Adam here is why he was looking at her so strange when Betty showed up. This is quite the alternate timeline because Bob is the director she auditioned for before. The music's very interesting once again. That laugh. It seems like the heck, man. I was literally just about to say it seems like that coffee cup is the same one from the conference room meeting before. Camilla is very close with everybody here. But was the way it was cutting there supposed to signify that she is somehow the same character as the guy we saw before? Yo, I freaking recognize the cowboy right there. What's he doing in this scene? Oh no, are they getting married or something? That's gonna break her heart, Diane's. Dude, what a cut right there. Are you kidding me? That was brilliant. Dude, this is such an insane puzzle. I love watching this shift and change. This is insane, dude. Wait a second, bro. I think I may have just gotten an idea. It could be completely wrong, though. Did Diane here hire this guy to kill Camilla? And that's where she survived, and somehow she was playing off Rita as not knowing. Maybe I shouldn't talk too much right now because there's interesting stuff happening. But okay, the scene's kind of ending. No, 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 no. No more of this, please, for the love. And it's at night now. Oh my gosh, man. At least she didn't pop around the corner, but she's still here, whatever she is, looking as creepy as ever. Why the heck does she have the box of all people now? Or I guess I shouldn't say now because I don't even know what timeline we're in. Yo, what was that right there? But finishing my theory from before, did Camilla somehow survive the attack that she ordered and just so happened to wind up at Betty slash Diane's apartment? And she tried to make her fall back in love with her or something? I don't know. What are those inserts, man? So odd. Were those her parents, Betty's parents from before? They're small, so I can't quite recognize them. Oh my gosh, dude. I have insane chills right now. That was so unexpectedly horrific. Holy crap, bro. David Lynch has gone full Lynch mode right now. That was a wild scene. What the heck? Why are we seeing this stuff once again mixed in with the creepy lady out back of the restaurant? Love the soundtrack though. Oh, now we come back to this. Insane. For a second, it felt like the movie was about to end. It looked like the second lady there standing next to. What the heck, bro? I paused there because the silencio was creepy and well done, but also it felt like after it faded to black that it was going to be the end. I was just about to say, though, the other lady standing next to Betty or whoever, Billy Ray Cyrus was in this. I don't think I recognized him. But it looked like the other lady was Rita with the wig that she'd been given before. This movie was such a trip, though. Quite a puzzle to decipher. I don't even know if it's possible to decipher it. But if my theory from before is potentially a possibility, maybe what we were watching there kind of at the end was Diane just thinking about what she did ordering the death of Camilla, and so she killed herself. And maybe the creepy parent stuff was just her thinking about letting him down. I don't know. Some of you may not like that I'm trying to solve a David Lynch film, but it's part of the experience, part of the fun for me, even if it may be completely wrong. But maybe she killed herself because she was feeling awful about it. And that's why we never really saw her face in clear detail before when they went to visit her. And so maybe Betty was a real person, but David Lynch just chose to use Naomi Watts to play both of them. But I don't know, that might be way too simple of an explanation for what was a pretty complex film, it felt like. As far as the atmosphere and everything like that goes for the whole film, extremely well done. David Lynch just has a way with his camera work, the way he directs the camera and the music, sound design, all that, that just pulls you in. I feel like sometimes movies that I've seen where I don't understand what's going on aren't an enjoyable experience. But that is definitely not the case here. I enjoy myself while I'm watching it, just seeing different scenes play out. But I think I definitely need to look up some stuff about this film or hear what you guys have to say about theories or anything like that. There may not even be a clear explanation or anything like that for it, which probably isn't what David Lynch is going for anyway. He probably just wants to give you more a surreal, dreamlike experience almost, which he absolutely succeeds at. But definitely some horrifying moments in this film for sure. Specifically the creepy parents and then the homeless lady in the back of the restaurant. That was horrific. Well, for the film being 2.5 hours long or around that, definitely didn't feel like it for me. And I think part of it is kind of the trance-like filmmaking that David Lynch puts you through. So at least for me, I kind of just lose track of time and never feels like the movie's dragging or anything. It always feels like something is building while you're watching, whether that's a dreadful or a suspenseful feeling or just seeing some of the mystery unravel or anything like that. But definitely feels like the kind of movie that you could enjoy even more, pick up on more things as you rewatch it, maybe study a little bit of the scenes more. But the fact that the very end scene is transporting us back to that theater room and the lady saying Silencio, I don't know exactly what that part means, but the host or whatever you call him, the performer, was talking about how everything was an illusion or different things alluding to it's all a tape or a recording or something like that, and how what we were watching looked real, but like for instance the lady was singing, I thought that was real, but then she fainted and the singing kept going. So maybe that has some sort of relationship to the film and what we were watching in the first half, how it wasn't completely real or something like that. The real stuff was what we were watching at the end with Diane and Camilla. But I mean, right now, hard to put the pieces together, so I don't know how much I have to say about that particular theory beyond that. But it wouldn't surprise me if that's somewhat along the right track, because it was similar to Lost Highway, how the stuff in the second half of the film felt very surreal and odd, but it wasn't actually real. It was more of that main character experiencing this time period before he was put in the electric chair, whatever it was. Hard to remember exactly what it was for now, but might be a similar case to Mulholland Drive here, how what we were watching looked real, but it was actually symbolic of something else that was happening that we weren't aware of at that particular time. And I'm not necessarily trying to put forth theories or explain away the movie in order to give value to it or to justify enjoyment. Certainly don't need a movie to make sense to me to enjoy the experience, because that's really what I'm all about, is having a good experience, having some sort of connection, which this film definitely did give me a good experience, and I feel like over time I'll just appreciate it more and more. But I can see why people really like David Lynch's work, because it's so different and so unique, and I feel like I already mentioned it while I was watching kind of, but I love that it seems like everything in the film, at least from my perspective, is just exactly how his vision was to play out, which obviously in the days of big studios and budgets and everything like that, obviously budgets have always been a thing, but it feels like I'm always reading stories about how directors can't really do their full vision because studios come in asking to change things or to make it more digestible for the average audience. But it doesn't feel like David Lynch's films, from the two I've seen so far, anything like that. It feels like he has complete creative control, which I love to see that with the director. And even now, a few minutes after the credits have ended, I feel like this film is still working on me, still making me feel kind of odd, like I'm in a dreamlike state as well, out-of-body experience almost. Just a very interesting way that the film kind of plays with your mind and stuff, but I really did enjoy it, and looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the film and everything like that. Haven't really talked too much about the technical side other than what I mentioned in the moment while I was watching, but technically it was a really well made film. The camera work, obviously, talked about that a lot. I thought it was great, and how he used so many different styles, where it was locked off shots, moving kind of shaky cam almost moments, switched from third person regular style filmmaking to POV angles at a moment's notice. It just really felt like a combination of so many different aspects, which I thought added to the overall uneasy feeling, the overall mood of the film. And one thing I also really like about his films that I've noticed so far with Lost Highway and now this is the set design and the way his movies look, the locations and everything like that, because there's always a sense of grounded reality to them, but there's something alien about them as well, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, the creepy guy who I really don't know who he is still, who was in that, I don't even know if it was the production building or what it was, but it was like the really long room with kind of the red curtains, and he would emerge from the darkness when somebody would kind of talk to him. Stuff like that, where it's like an obvious regular type room, but there's so many different elements about it that are kind of off-putting or things like that. But I found that to be the case with a lot of different locations and sets in this film, also in Lost Highway as well. So I just really love the design of his films and the vision that he has, and stuff like that also contributes to the overall atmosphere of the film, because even if you may not recognize it in the moment, the way the visuals are and stuff is kind of making you feel odd about a situation. But again, hope you all enjoyed watching along with me for this one. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Of course, you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. And I feel like with the comments that I was making and the way scenes were somehow structured, it might be difficult for me to edit this to YouTube and have it make perfect sense, because there were definitely points where I had a thought that spanned over several minutes because I didn't necessarily get it out all at once. But if you'd like to check out the full-length reaction, that is available on Patreon. But until the next movie, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.